Roman Myths. Romulus and Remus and Stolen Wives. By Geraldine Mccaughrean, illustrated by Tony Ross. Romulus and Remus. Empires rise and fall. The gods, who can see the future, know these things. That is why the gods of Greece gradually shifted ground to the skies over Italy. They came to be known by different names, not Zeus but Jupiter, not Hera but Juno, not winged Hermes but winged Mercury. Around the shrine to Vesta a great temple was built, its Vestal priestesses the unmarried daughters of good families. Because all their love was promised to the goddess, they were forbidden, on pain of death, to give any love to a man. Rhea Silvia did not, mortal men she could easily have resisted. But the god Mars, quarrelsome Mars, warrior wild and handsome as only an immortal can be, wooed Rhea Silvia like war besieging a town. He blasted her with love, bombarded her with tender words, shot her full of passion. She could no more resist him than the flowers on the altar could resist the flames which ate them. Finding she was pregnant, she tried to hide her secret, but soon her slim figure grew as round as a sail, and the other priestesses whispered behind their hands. "What is to be done? Rhea Silvia has broken her vows. Rhea Silvia is giving birth to twins. Rhea Silvia must die." Her mother and father were important citizens, descendants of Aeneas himself. They might have pleaded for the life of their daughter or spirited her away to safety. Instead, they upended their hearts and emptied out every last drop of love they had ever felt for her. "Bury her alive, as the law demands," they said. "Rhea Silvia must die." But the babies? The twin boys? What will become of them? "Throw them into the river Tiber. The pity is that they were ever born." Brick by brick, Rhea Silvia was sealed up in her tomb, those last bricks shutting out art, the sounds and sunlight of the living world. Mars could have shattered her prison with a single breath, but he had long since left Latium to batter some other lady's heart or to raise up war in the world. As for the twin boys Romulus and Remus, they were carried naked in a basket to the banks of the Tiber. The servants sent to carry out the task would have tipped them in, midstream. But the Tiber was in flood and the waters milled by with such terrifying force that they set the basket down on the muddy shore and watched till the swollen river swirled the children away towards a watery death. Ah, but weren't Romulus and Remus the sons of Mars, the descendants of Aeneas? Though their tiny pink fists and feet were powerless to save them, they were strong, healthy boys. The cold did not kill them, nor the river spill them, nor pike snatch them down to a muddy death. The basket was swept helter-skelter downstream until it snagged on tree roots and spun into a backwater where the wild creatures came to drink. A face loomed over the crying boys, a mask with yellow eyes and a mouth full of ravenous teeth. The wolf opened wide her grinny jaws, seized on first Romulus, then Remus, and ran with them to her lair. There she dropped them among the soft, tumbling fur of her hungry cubs. And there she suckled them, letting them drink, as her cubs drank, from her soft, warm underbelly. A woodpecker perched on a branch nearby to keep watch for danger. If this seems strange past belief, you should know that wolf and woodpecker are creatures sacred to Mars. A herdsman found them. Out one day hunting the wolves who threatened his livestock, he found two big, squalling baby boys, pink and brawling in a wolf den, and took them home. Now the herdsman was no fool, he knew full well who they were, knew that the law had demanded their death. But he and his wife had no children of their own, and neither civic duty nor fear of punishment counted for anything alongside the joy those children brought them. Perhaps Romulus and Remus drank down the ferocious courage of the she-wolf as they drank her milk. Perhaps they learned courage and endurance from her as she came and went, feeding and fighting for her young. Or perhaps